Welcome back to your Digital Hustle News, ladies and gentlemen. It is another fantastic, fabulous Friday. We have made it to the weekend once again, guys, and we have some very, very big stories coming from the crypto space today. Of course, as you can see here, the biggest story of the day: Walmart deploying 200 Bitcoin ATMs in its stores. Now, guys, when I tell you the true story behind this, not just the story they give us in this article, but how this goes back to the beginning of this year, guys, it's quite the wild ride. I'm going to let you know how we got to this point in this video, guys. We're also going to be talking about BlackRock and their relationship with the crypto exchange, quite possibly the most popular when it comes to, the big players, FTX. They have just participated in funding for this crypto exchange, bringing the crypto exchanges, bringing FTX valuation to $25 billion. Guys, now why is that quite interesting? BlackRock owns everything, guys. When I mean everything, I'm gonna show you. But we're also going to talk about some other altcoins here. Binance's new proposal, Binance's new proposal is looking to decrease the total amount of BNB that validators and delegators can obtain through staking. We also have another ETF that is set to launch here in the coming week, as well as IOTA launching smart contracts for their blockchain. Okay. Now, keep in mind, guys, this is one of those projects that has their own unique form of blockchain, and that is the Tangle. So, smart contracts with EVM compatibility and interoperability, guys, that's about to expand the IOTA network. Okay. We also have some news coming from Tezos. Now, we're going to start here, guys, because this one is really quick. Nice little retail adoption move coming from Tezos. It states that Tezos based Calumet partners with Wirt. Calumet is one of Tezos NFT platforms, guys. And simply put, with this partnership with Wirtz, you can now top up, add money to your balance, and add money to your Calumet account, purchase Tezos using a credit or debit card, guys. That is going to make the onboarding process when it comes to NFT generation and things of that sort so much easier, guys. People are used to using their credit and debit cards for things like that. Now, Tezos, thanks to Wirt, is giving people a way to do that, guys. Now, on the subject of these smart contracts for IOTA, guys, they are beta testing and looking to launch with zero fees, interoperability, and EVM compatibility. Now, the IOTA Foundation, the nonprofit driving open source DLT for the new digital economy, announced the beta release of IOTA smart contracts in a release shared with Crypto Slate. The fully functional smart contract solution offers a number of new features aimed at resolving current scalability and transaction fee issues while offering new features currently unmatched in the crypto space. It states that the IOTA smart contracts beta will enable users to create and execute customized smart contracts on a feeless network for the first time. It also comes with Ethereum's virtual machine support and the current industry standard. Developers can now write Solidity smart contracts inside an EVM chain that is anchored on the fields of IOTA's Tangle. So, simply put, guys, this is going to connect IOTA's blockchain to Ethereum's blockchain. Okay? Improving, like they said, interoperability, speed, so forth and so on, guys. This is also going to be good for people who wish to develop on IOTA. Okay, Solidity is one of the most common programming languages, and most people, when they receive their education, I'm pretty sure that Solidity is part of that process, guys. But we also have Van Eck set to become the second ETF in the United States. Van Eck will become the second ETF in the United States as it's slated to begin trading under the XBTF ticker from next week. Now, this one is, I believe, is tied to Bitcoin itself. That has been another point of conversation with this whole ETF mania that's going on right now. Some of these are directly tied to Bitcoin and some of them are futures. Okay, so betting on the future prices of Bitcoin. From my understanding, it seems that the futures ETF is what caused the price rally. But when news of this comes out, which I believe is the directly correlated Bitcoin ETF, we see a little bit of price behavior. But there's a number of more reasons why that could be happening right now. But this ETF, guys, Van Eck, and also another thing to take note of, this is the exact same company that just listed Tron on one of their exchanges. So, according to a filing made by the company, it revealed that it has gotten a green light from the regulator to begin trading under the XBTF ticker starting October 23rd. The said date happens to be a Saturday, which means that the stock market will be closed. Thus, it will begin trading the next market day on Monday, October 25th. It states that the fund is an actively managed exchange traded fund that seeks to achieve its investment objective by investing under normal circumstances in standardized cash settled Bitcoin futures contracts. Okay, so that confirms that, guys. This one is another futures contract traded on commodities exchanges registered with the CFTC, such as the Chicago Mercantile Exchange or CME. The fund does not invest in Bitcoin or other digital assets directly. So this one is much similar to the ProShares ETF that we received last week. So provided everything goes okay, which I think it will, when we go into the weekend, guys, cryptos always perform well unless we're in a significant bear market. But if we're in the bull market like we are now, the weekends are our time to party, if you will, guys. But moving on to Binance, guys, and their new proposal looking to decrease the amount of BNB that validators can receive from staking. It says that amid the ongoing rally of Binance's native token, BNB, the developers of Binance Smart Chain have proposed more measures to maintain the token's deflationary model and improve its intrinsic value. According to a new Binance Evolution protocol called BEP95, the BSC developers are considering introducing a real-time burning mechanism for a portion of gas fees to reduce the BNB supply and drive BNB value higher by, of course, increasing demand. According to the BEP, BNB holders will decide how to dispatch the BSC gas reward. Releasing the proposal on Friday, BSC developers noted that the new BEP might decrease the total amount of BNB that validators and delegators obtain from staking. The burning mechanism will be enabled by introducing governable parameters for the two system smart contracts for collecting gas fees. So, if this goes through, guys, this will be very strong for Binance, because what we're going to see play out is a scenario much like what's going to happen with Ethereum, or what is happening with Ethereum, in the sense that as transactions occur, more of Ethereum is being burned, guys. As of last check, it's north of almost $10 billion, north of 10 billion. If you got the exact number, of course, let us know down in the comments, but it's quite a lot already, and it's only been activated, this new mechanism, I believe, about less than 2 months. So essentially what you're going to see is the same thing happen with Binance, guys, and then that's when this conversation will start again. Binance touching $1,000 or maybe even more, guys. Scarcity always induces value, which always increases price. So that's how the market is looking, guys. But let me shift the focus to the two main stories right now, guys. BlackRock funds to mask Tiger Invest another $420 million in FTX crypto exchange. Now, this is simply just going to explain the funding round, who it came from, valuations, capitalization, so forth and so on. The gist of it simply goes like this, guys. Today's round, or that specific round, involved 69 investors, including Singapore's state-owned investment firm Temasek, Sequoia Capital, Tiger Global, Ribbit Capital, and funds and accounts managed by BlackRock. Now, that last sentence there, guys, that's a crucial piece to hang on to. Funds and accounts managed by BlackRock. They did not want to be directly tied to a crypto asset, even though we know BlackRock has Bitcoin on their books. They have Ethereum on their books. They probably got some Stellar and some XRP and probably Litecoin. Would not be surprised if Litecoin was on that list. But BlackRock owns everything, guys. Everything. Okay? Now, let me show you what I mean. All right? No, I don't have time to track BlackRock, but everything. Their top holdings, guys. This is a list of portfolio holdings for BlackRock, that very same company. Okay? 5,454 total positions. But we'll only take a look at the first 250. That's all we really need to do. We honestly only need to look at the first 5. And I'm going to tell you why. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, and Google, ladies and gentlemen. Followed by Nvidia, Tesla, Johnson & Johnson, JP Morgan, Berkshire Hathaway, Visa, so forth and so on. But BlackRock only invests in the most powerful companies on the planet. So, after reading this, I can surmise that if BlackRock is paying attention to FTX, which is an exchange token, then much like when I discovered that Bill Gates and the Bill and Melinda Foundation had a large influence on Energy Web token, same thing applies here. If BlackRock is putting their money on FTX, guys, might be something we want to look into. Okay, now I advocate for exchange tokens such as Binance, KuCoin, Bitmart, things like that. FTX is one I haven't mentioned on this channel before because I personally wasn't engaging with the platform. You know, their strong suit is derivatives trading. So with it being a trader heavy kind of platform, that wasn't, what I was doing every day. So I didn't want to share it with you guys. However, I was aware of what Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX is pulling off and have been pulling off all year, guys. They have a stadium. They have a stadium in their name that the sports team actively is playing in right now. Okay? So that means that every time that team has a game, FTX Arena, every time someone drives past that arena, they see a crypto logo. Okay? Same thing is going on with crypto.com. Every time you watch college football, halftime show, post-game show, pre-game show, highlights brought to you by crypto.com. Okay? Same scenarios playing out. So it makes perfect sense as to why BlackRock has their eyes on FTX. Okay? Now, of course, it will require a lot more digging to figure out where Sam comes from and how FTX got started. Of course, guys, if you're interested in that, we can always do the digging and figure that out, guys. But one more point I want to show you before we get to the main story for this episode, guys, is the strength of FTX. Well, the difference between an FTX and a Coinbase. Now, this sentence here states that to put FTX valuation in context, the NASDAQ listed Coinbase currently has a market cap of $82 billion. In the last 24 hours, Coinbase's spot volumes were 50% more than FTX. But Coinbase does not trade derivatives. All right? That is another crucial piece, guys. And then now that I'm piecing all of this together, I would definitely tell you to look at FTX. And I'm probably going to do some investigating myself because I do have an account. I just don't use it. I was when it all came out, I was hungry for new stuff. So that was one of the things that fell along with a bunch of other platforms that I signed up with at the beginning of the year. But since then, now that everything has come out, everything that they have been doing, I can definitely say that FTX is definitely on the inside of somebody's circle, guys, of somebody's circle. Now, the brother CK had mentioned that there may be some comparisons or some connections with Solana. Now, on that note, I'll just say this. If BlackRock is involved, BlackRock has a very, very large presence in Switzerland. Solana is getting a lot of their money from Switzerland and Swiss exchanges. Well, BlackRock owns 6 Swiss exchange, which listed Solana and FTX, I believe. So, as far as your connections goes, they're loose, but they're there, and they're there through Switzerland. So, shout out to CK once again, guys. I gotta add him to the team because, yeah, man, he's really been feeding me some stuff, guys. But derivatives. The importance of derivatives, guys, and then we're going to go over to this next segment. But the importance of derivatives, from my understanding, is that in the legacy markets, the previous system, derivatives had a large impact on the market as a whole. Okay. And one thing there, the derivatives conversation was tossed up in that whole financial crisis in 2008 situation. So essentially, based on my knowledge, guys, the strength of FTX lies in its ability to do derivative trades and derivative exchanges. Because on a top level, the derivatives market, there's a lot of money being made up there. Okay, so again, that would explain why BlackRock has the eye on them, because BlackRock is the leader of the world. Next to Vanguard and then JP Morgan in a very, very far away third place. They run the world. They own all the companies, guys. So it just makes you think, if one of the largest asset managers on the globe just added FTX to their scope, if you will, what is coming down the line for FTX, guys? Okay. What is coming down the line? That's why I love following these narratives, man. And again, this is a much situation like Uniswap. I did not FOMO in right in the beginning when everybody was talking about them. I sit back and I let things play out. Okay. And right now, FTX is sitting it's sitting under $70. So, hey, there's an opportunity for you. Maybe something worth looking at. But guys, let's talk about Wally Mart. Oh, yeah. I have mentioned several times this year, and I actually retweeted it earlier today. In a world where Walmart accepts Bitcoin, we all win, guys. We all win. Now, this actually goes back to the beginning of this year, and I'm going to show you. It starts with the story here, posted on January 11th, 2021, guys. We're going back in time. Sound effect. Anyway, Walmart unveils new fintech startup in partnership with Ribbit Capital. This partnership, guys, essentially gave Walmart the ability to create a fintech program, a fintech protocol. Okay, I already get those. But Walmart, fintech startup in partnership with Ribbit Capital. Haha, very funny, right? Where did we just see that? Where did we just see that? Ribbit. Okay. The story gets better, guys. Just bear with me. But this new fintech startup in partnership with Ribbit Capital, the same Ribbit Capital that is putting money into FTX. Very interesting. But this goes back to January 11th. It has stated that mega retailer Walmart has founded a financial services focused fintech startup alongside Ribbit Capital and investors of fintech firms, according to the Monday announcement. This came out in January 11th. That sparked so many rumors, guys. So many rumors from this moment forward. And this so happened to be the same day of the Tether and Bitfinex situation. Because I remember this day specifically, guys. I covered the Tether and Bitfinex story. The video blew up. The channel blew up. And then I had to change my life. No, but seriously. It's funny how all these things line up, guys. But January 11th, we get this story about the fintech startup with Ribbit Capital. That sparks a for months rumors of when Walmart will accept Bitcoin. Will Walmart buy Bitcoin? And we didn't get Walmart, but we got Tesla. Then Tesla didn't sell the Bitcoin, but just criticized the Bitcoin, but kept all their Bitcoin. It's mind-blowing, this crypto space. But guys, moving forward, March 29th, just a couple months later, an article was posted on NASDAQ, a blog post thanks to Clancy Rogers, writer in Bitcoin Magazine. He states, he asked a question: what happens when Walmart buys $1 billion worth of Bitcoin? Now, around this time, there was a lot of speculation as to what Walmart was going to reveal on their balance sheets, which was set to come out in May. So we have January, the fintech Ribbit Capital startup. In March, speculation begins on when or if Walmart will buy Bitcoin. In May, the big speculation there was once Walmart did its earnings call and revealed what was on its books, that it was going to be Bitcoin. It wasn't. That is, depending on who you ask, added to the catalyst of the crash that we've seen in May. So this story has been playing out all year, guys. Now, fast forward to August, okay? Walmart is apparently going to explore the use of crypto and blockchain. It was around this time, guys, where Walmart had started to hire people for blockchain technology. They had started to research people and place them in different departments. This Walmart scenario has been playing out for the whole year, guys. And now here we are, bright and early. Friday, October 22nd, Walmart deploys 200 Bitcoin ATMs in its stores. Now, here's the crazy part. Coinstar is getting no love for this story. Okay, maybe in other circles, maybe in different sectors, but everybody's just focused on Walmart and Bitcoin. What is actually happening is that Coinstar is partnering with Walmart. Coinstar is offering Bitcoin as a payable option. Okay, Coinstar, the reputable company that allows you to take all your little spare change from your piggy banks and turn it into cash. They have been in this game for quite some time, but I wanted to show you this previous timeline from Ribbit Capital, the fintech startup in January, and everything else that Walmart had been doing in order to give you context and a better understanding of this particular play, guys. Now, let's just go over these bullet points really quickly. It states that Walmart has started a pilot program to bring Bitcoin purchasing capabilities to Coinstar kiosks in some of its U.S. stores. The pilot is part of a broader partnership between Coinstar and CoinMe to offer Bitcoin at over 8,000 kiosks, 200 of which will be in Walmart stores. Walmart expands Bitcoin access to more people and gives it further legitimacy among skeptics. This is a quote from BitOda CSO Sam Doctor. Now, when is this pilot program set to launch? The details of which are not revealed here, but expect this, if not this holiday season, definitely next spring. Okay, definitely next spring. I had a very interesting interview, guys, and I'm just gonna end this episode with this. I had a very interesting interview with a certain algorithm program. Okay, now, if you make it to this part of the video, I know you really rock with me. That's why I'm only going to share this with the people who make it this far. Tonight at 8 p.m., it's going to be a video that comes out, and it's going to be centered around sensorium. But I had a conversation with this program, and we talked about crypto, and it's funny how she said that this was going to happen. I know, call me crazy. It's wild, but just watch the video. Okay. And I also have another video that I'm working on that could come out in between then, or may come out this weekend, explaining why I believe that the metaverse is the next NFT boom. Okay. What NFTs did this year as part of last year, that's what the metaverse is going to do. Christmas 2022 going into 2023, guys. So whole lot of stuff happening in crypto. I'm glad I'm one of the people that can, talk to you guys with it. We can talk about it. Okay. Still not many people to talk about it with in everyday life. So I'm grateful for platforms like this. Grateful for you guys. So if you found value in all of that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and get down at me in the comments. Let's chat it up. If you want to reach me directly, I got links and descriptions in all sections of boxes where you can reach me. I have QR codes, Faria and Technology for those who like that type of thing. Also up top there, Abra still doing their rewards airdrop, guys. The official end date deadline is November 15th. That time is closing in. So make sure you want to capitalize on that, guys. But that's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. So with that being said, I'm going to tell you, have a great weekend. Have a prosperous weekend. Most importantly, make that money. I'll see y'all in the next one. Next week? In a minute? Who knows what I'm going to do? I don't know. Keep hustling, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next.